Hey guys, it's Thomas Davis, but you can call me Duke. And I just wanted to do a quick check-in for week one of our weight loss trainer, weight loss coaching. Well, I just wanted to do a quick follow-up video to our week one video. I know at this point we've have our why. We went through our form of week zero on our why and established basically all the things that motivated us to make this change, to come to this decision to proceed forward with the weight loss journey. And like I said before, I'm going to be coaching you guys along the way week by week. And I just want to illustrate right now that the hardest thing about this journey are the steps that we're doing now. This is why I haven't stressed any activity or anything just yet. Just you assessing where you are mentally, and for week one, which is what we're following up to right now, what you were doing physically. Just assessing everything before we start making any moves. So basically, we wanted to establish our why, and that why is going to lead us to making our decision to officially start our weight loss journey. When it comes to week one, we wanted to establish our goals. What is it that we want to work towards? What is our goal weight? That's the physical goal. Mentally, the goal, who do we want to be at the end of this journey? What type of person do you want to be? Do you want to be more happy? Do you want to be committed? Do you want to be a person who's going to step out and take those chances that you would have never taken before? These are all the things that we need to entertain while we're, filling out that form from week zero and week one. These are the things that we need to think about as we sit in that sea of emotions that we're now going to change. Before you would have came up with every excuse or every way to say that you shouldn't do this, or these are all the ways it can go wrong, or this is all the ways that it won't work for you, or whatever it may be. But now we're getting to that point of you wanting to be that person who's going to go against that, who's going to prove that wrong, regardless of all the things that can go wrong. What if it goes right? What if you're successful at it? How many doors are going to open for that? Because if you don't take a move or you don't make a move, you're going to be where you are right now. You're going to be in the same loop of becoming content of where you are, then becoming angry and wanting to make a change, and sitting down and maybe you'll start, maybe you won't, or when you do start, you'll tap out, or whatever it may be. We're arriving at the point right now that we're cutting all of that off. We're making our decision, and we're going to move forward. So that's one of our first objectives, was establish our goals. The next thing that I asked you guys to do was to find sources of motivation, inspiration, aspirations, and also people who've also been on this journey before you, people who weigh the same amount as you weigh, suffer from the same ailments that you maybe have suffered through, people who are basically in your shoes. It's going to be different for everybody on this journey, but the reason I asked you to seek out these people was because if they've done content on YouTube, they would more likely have talked about some of the things that their struggling points while on the journey, what they did when the scale didn't move, or what kind of activities they were doing to help them get over that point. So basically, when you arrive to that point in your journey, you will have tips and in your tool bag to look at this obstacle and then overcome it. In addition to the coaching that I'm providing for you right now, you want people who were once where you were currently, and you want to see their solutions, and you want to kind of almost compare the two journeys, your journey starting out and what they've done, maybe a diet that they've done, if they, like you say, like they may be doing something that may be something that you're interested in. So this could be something that you can easily take and incorporate while incorporating the principles that I'm coaching you with on this diet. So basically, it's kind of like you having that virtual gym partner who already done it, and you're working in conjunction with them and working in conjunction with me. This is basically going to reinforce that it's possible for you to do this. It's not impossible. You can definitely do this journey and win. And when it comes to the motivation and the inspirations, these could be quotes, these could be posters, they could be images, they could be photos, they could be a vision board that maybe you crafted for yourself maybe a while back, or images that you're looking to put on a vision board for yourself. It could be a lifestyle that you aspire to, all the things you wish to have, places you wish to visit, people you wish to meet, things such as that inspires you and keeps you going. Also could be quotes and affirmations that you can use as well to encourage you day by day. Or these could be your own affirmations that you made for yourself about who you will be and the type of person you are working towards becoming. Use all these things to build out, basically just to give yourself an entire repertoire of just arsenal of equipment that you can use to just push yourself through this journey. Like I said, the hardest month of this journey will always be month 1. It will be the hardest month of your weight loss journey, and after you make it past that, everything else should fall into place for you. Like, yeah, we'll have the hard weeks where we weigh ourselves on the scale, but it doesn't go down. But you also notice that your body's still changing. You notice things are fitting better and things such as that. Those are the small things. Those things we'll overcome easily. Those things we'll get through. And the only other second part of this journey is just basically you doing the mental work and removing the limitations and the scars and the the ill beliefs that you may have, and we're going to work through that, and that's what I'm going to coach you through, because once we coach through that, it's basically keeping the weight off is easy. It won't be a challenge for you. You will be able to put weight in its proper context. And the next thing I asked you to do was basically to assess the foods that you eat. Basically to just look at them, not start portioning out and counting your calories just yet, but just looking at the food that you eat, the quality of the foods that you eat, and also to consider healthy alternatives that maybe you can consider switching out to once you get really into the weight loss journey, as we start making those changes to portion out our food and counting calories and serving sizes and such. So we want to look at the quality of our food, the amount that we're consuming, and maybe start thinking about like how many calories may or may not be in those foods. So those could be something. So that's something that I wanted you to do this week, as well as considering the uptake and the amount of water that you consume. We want to get to is consuming at least 62 ounces of water or more while we're on this journey. And the reason for that is because water had major benefits for us on the weight loss journey. In addition to keeping you satiated longer, which is basically just keeping you fuller, water can also help out with your skin. It also helps out with the skin elasticity. It also helps with cleansing out your body. If you have a diet or where you consume like more salt than normal, consuming large amounts of water can help flush that out of your body, so it's not so much of an issue. No, there's nothing wrong with consuming salt. As long as we're consuming water to cleanse that out of our body and flush it out of our body, we'll be fine for the most part. So that's something that I wanted to, two things that I wanted you guys to consider as well this week while going through and reading that form. The foods that you eat, look at it, assess it. Think about the healthy alternatives that we could be swapping them out with as the journey progresses, and also upping our water intake to get all those benefits of water and what water can do for our body, and just give us that overall peace of mind that we're just becoming a better person week by week. All right, guys, that's my follow-up video for week 1 of my weight loss coaching trainer. I want you guys to know that I'm going to be here every week. I'm going to try to bring some form or something to give to you guys to just help you guys out on this journey, to make this journey as easy and painless as possible, because I don't believe that this journey should be difficult, because it's not. This is a fairly simple thing to do. The hardest thing is making a decision, coming to your why and making a decision to do it. And I know you may not have faith in yourself right now that you can succeed, but I know you do have faith that you can at least get down 5 or 10 pounds, in the next, upcoming weeks. And I know that the goal that we set for ourselves may be hundreds of pounds or 50 pounds, 80 pounds, or whatever it may be, 50, 80, or 100, whatever your goal may be. And I know that a lot of you may be doubting yourself, but one thing I want you to do is break it down small. Let's try to say, what about 5 pounds or 2 pounds? If you could prove that to yourself, will you have more faith in yourself to continue pushing with this journey week by week? Because you can do that. I know that for a fact. And I know that you have faith in yourself that you can do that. And this journey, like I said, is very simple. All we have to do is be consistent. The consistency will turn into discipline. And once it becomes discipline, it will become fairly easy to just do whatever we want with our body and our physique. We're going to arrive at that point, because this is a journey that I believe in tackling on both sides, the physical aspect as well as the mental aspect. And once we conquer that mental aspect of our journey, you will realize that you're able to do whatever you want with your body and your mind. You can become the person that you want to become, think how you want to think, have full control over your mind, and go out and execute the things that you want to execute. You'll be able to mold and shape your body into whatever you want it to be. And that's a wonderful thing to be able to do. That's a gift. Your body is a gift. And it's about time that we start taking control of it and treating it as such. The same way that you mold your mind, the same way that you've learned the skills that you've learned so far, you can do the same thing and apply it to your body. And I want to make this journey as easy and painless as possible, and give you the solutions that you need to succeed while doing it. All right, guys. Peace.